Hi, welcome to another video from Cardboard East. My name's Jay. I play Asian board games and share what I find with all of you. Welcome to the September Essen Spectacular. This September, I will be reviewing board games that are going to be at Essen at 2022. 2022. And I'm going to go through each booth. If you're interested in this publisher, let me tell you about all their games so you're a little bit more informed when you're there. We're going to kick this video off with Lenny from Wonderful World Board Games.
So hi, I'm Lenny. I'm from Wonderful World Board Games, and then it is our pleasure to get on to Cardboard East.
Yeah!
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so this will be your first time at Essen, right, Lenny?
Yes, it is.
What are your thoughts? What are you worried about? What are you nervous about?
I'm kind of exciting about this because we're gonna bring totally brand new game for all of you.
So how long has Wonderful World Games been around? When did you start the company?
Okay, so the company started at 2020, and then since that we have published 4 games already.
Oh, okay. So I guess when everyone was at home in the pandemic, you were like, I'm going to start a board game company.
Yes, I feel like it's a time.
Not all your games will be at Essen. Let's talk about a little bit of your games. Like this one right here. Can you tell me about Helppp Me?
Okay, so Helppp Me is a card game and then resource collection. So people will use the card game's simple rules and then try to collect resource. And then something worth to mention is this game is highly interactional. You can interact with other people at the same time.
And there's a theme, right, of monsters, like the baby monsters.
Yeah, like zombie, vampire, werewolf, and...
But they're all babies, so you have to help them.
Yes.
Not kill them.
Not kill them, we're trying to save them.
Monsters.
Monsters.
Saving monsters.
Nice. Sounds nice.
And this is Gale Eat by Fun. Give me A+. And it's about, you tell them what it's about.
Okay, it's about cheating. I believe everyone tried one before.
Yeah, I've never cheated though. I've never cheated at school.
For real?
Yeah.
I never cheated too.
Never. Yeah, I like that you're trying to cheat on the test and get the best grade, and you're trying to position your students in a certain way and not get caught by the teacher.
Yep.
I think that's a really, really great idea. And then this game will be at Essen, but it won't be at the Taiwan board game design booth.
No.
How can people find this game, and what is this game about?
So the license is owned by Blame. So if you are interested with the game, this is really cute and then pretty family-like. If you are interested with the game, you can go to the Blame booth.
Now this Loco Momo is not a Tetrano, but it's like a puzzle game with lots of cute animal creatures.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun that you could position them and you score more points. But you do something really unique in this game, and I want to ask you about where you got the idea of it. They have these little gift cards. So you get a little deck of cards, and then if you win, depending on what your score is, like if you get the best score, you get the Taiwan Black Bear card. And then you give that to the winner, and then they take that card home.
Yes.
Like that's theirs for them to take, put on the fridge, give to a kid. What gave you that idea to have like these little friendship cards?
So the idea is basically come from we don't want like playing a game just like one time only. We want something like people will feel they're doing something together fun, and then they have some card they can remind their memory.
That's really cool. Have you? I put mine, like my Black Bear, I sleeved it, and then I put a magnet on my fridge. So when I look at that, I think, oh yeah, this is the game.
Nice. That's what we want.
But you'll be bringing these 3 games to Essen this year.
Yes.
You'll be at the Taiwan Board Game Design booth at Essen.
Yes.
If you're unfamiliar with Taiwan Board Game Design, they're technically not a publisher. They're more like a collective. So maybe in Taiwan, there are about, I don't know, like 50 publishers?
I think so.
Yeah, like 50 like little publishers. So TBD, Taiwan Board Game Design, gets all the publishers together, and they put all their games into one container, and they all ship them together, and they all have one booth. So instead of having 50 booths, which would be really expensive,
yes, I
in
know.
Essen, they all have one booth, and it kind of draws everyone to that booth. Your games here will be Touch it. So can you tell us a little bit about this game?
So this game is super easy. I think it's one of the most easy to learn game I have seen. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's better to show them the card.
So you'll teach me this game in 30 seconds, right?
I will say in 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Let's try.
All right, okay.
All right,
go.
Take the card.
Take the card.
And then don't flip.
Don't flip.
Try to touch the back.
I touch the back.
And then find a matching picture in the front.
This is the octopus.
Try.
Is it? Yes!
Yes! That's it.
So on this side of the card, you'll see like 4 different things or animals. And I saw the octopus and I felt like the tentacles. And that's it. And that's the game.
Yes, that's the game. So the game is, that's how you play the game. But when you play with friends, we're gonna compete with the speed.
Oh, okay. So we could have 2 games here. Ready?
Yes.
And you can compete with each other. And 1, 2, 3, go.
Let's go.
Helppp.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Okay.
I think you go first, right?
Tokyo Tower.
Try it.
Tokyo Tower. Tokyo Tower! Boom!
It's the sumo.
Sumo.
No! It's a draw! Oh, I fell.
So I would get 2 points
Yeah, you will get 2 points.
because I was the first.
Yes.
And I was correct.
Yes.
And then you get 0 points.
Yes, because I failed.
And then the first person to get to
7 points.
7 points
Win the game.
wins the game. Now I love how simple this game is. How did you guys come up with the idea for this game?
So basically, this is the game from Homan Catalygen. He designed a lot of crazy, talented game. I think most of people Dive.
Yeah, Dive. Dive is a game where it's you put like the layers of like plexiglass or something like that, and you look down in it. That's his. He also came out with like a Monster Box.
Yeah, Monster
in
Box.
Korea, like you stick your hand in a box and you kind of feel for stuff.
That was so cute.
It's really cute.
So yeah, this is the game from him. And then when I see the game, I was just like, oh my god, this is so much like touching Taiwanese mahjong, but cute version, better version.
So
you can use
mahjong, like what do you mean by like touching mahjong?
Okay. So let me show you. This is the mahjong. It's a traditional Chinese game. So when I say touching mahjong, it's like there's a symbol in the front of the card, and then you can try to touch and guess it. It's pretty similar the idea with the touching.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember I played this a lot as a kid. This is my set actually, and like I remember as a kid there was this old guy there who would just do that, and be like, "Oh, you won," and he'll drop it down, and like everyone would just be like, "What?" Maybe he cheated. I don't know. I was a kid and I was amused. This is great. So my next question is like, why did you come up with 3 different versions? You have like a kid version. You have this traditional like Chinese or Taiwanese version, and then you have a Japanese version. The Chinese name is Helppp Me, which is like a good happy card.
Yes.
Yeah. But why did you do 3 different designs as opposed to just one?
Oh, because we realized that when we working on this project, we just find out, wow, what picture should we put it on? And then the first original idea is that we realized the Chinese New Year is coming. Yeah. So that's why we feel like, oh, maybe we should do the Chinese New Year first. And then we find out, maybe the line and then the picture will be too, how to say in that way, too not friendly to the kids.
Okay, so you wanted something more kid focused.
Yeah, so we're doing the kid focused one for the animal.
Okay.
And then the Japanese one just more colorful.
Yeah.
So maybe some people doesn't like the line one, so they can choose the colorful one.
Now I have a question for you.
Okay.
I have played all 3 versions by now, and I discovered something. And I actually discovered that there are different levels of difficulty. Like this one is actually the easiest. And the kid version is actually the most difficult, and the Japanese one is somewhere in between. Mm-hmm. Have you experienced this, or is this the first time you've heard this?
I have experienced this. A lot of people tell me this. Okay.
Why is the kid version the hardest one?
Let me explain. At the very beginning, I was kind of worried about this, but we found out kids they like challenge.
Okay.
So every time I show them the easiest one first, and then they'll be like, "Oh, too easy. I know what it is. I know what it is."
Interesting.
And then they say, "Oh, is there something harder, more difficult?" And they'll be like, "Okay, then try the animal one." And then they feel challenged.
Interesting.
And then at the end, every kid buy the animal one.
Really? Because I found like when I play with my adult friends, they don't want the challenge.
They don't want to.
They don't want the challenge. They're like this. And if you haven't figured it out why it's like that, it's because for the Taiwanese version, you'll see this. And what you see is what you feel. So you'll see this image on the back, and that's exactly what you're touching. So it's very, very intuitive. The kids one is different though, because when you look at these photos, you'll see like extra lines. Like it's not just an outline. You'll see like lines and like eyeballs and like little curves and color. And you don't feel that. You only feel the outline perimeter of the animal, which makes it a lot more difficult.
Yes.
For some reason, your brain is like, yeah, I can't feel the rivets in the turtle shell, but I know that it's there. Well, I guess it's the turtle. So I was really shocked that like this was more difficult, and I'm glad that you told me why the kids version is hard. Do you just like to punish kids?
No.
Okay. My second question I want to ask is that you came out with Touch It still in the height of the pandemic. So when people are afraid to touch things, like when I go out in public, I'm really nervous. Like I don't want to touch doors or doorknobs or anything like that. But you have a game and you're encouraging people to touch the cards and touch the components.
Yes.
Were you worried about that at all?
A little bit, but my friend just told me that when you're playing when you're playing the games, you touch all the cards. It's kind of the same idea, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not rubbing the cards. Rubbing the cards. Rubbing the cards. Where I am for this one.
I mean, so far no one complain about this.
It's just me. I have the big problem here. It's okay. I'll talk to my doctor about it, and we'll work on this, and I'll work out on my stuff. So, are you aware that because I'm just gonna say it, and it's gonna make me sound perverted, but like when your game is called Touch It, certain sentences sound perverted. Like I want to play Touch It. Do you want to touch it? Let's touch it. Are you aware? How do you feel about that?
I feel it's cute, right? I mean, it really depends on how you think.
Oh no!
Hey, you wanna try touch it? Like this, right?
Okay. And like, is that do you find like when you're talking about this game, like in conventions and stuff, that's brought up a lot?
Yeah. And I mean that's how we bring joy to them, right?
Okay. That's good.
It's good.
Do you have a personal favorite over which one you like?
Personally, I really like Japanese one.
Is it just because it's more colorful?
Yes, for me, I just like. And every time I play Japanese version, I just remind my memory about like the food, sushi, and then the culture over there.
All right. So will you be at the TBD booth in Essen?
Yes, I will be there.
Cool. Will they be wearing their orange shirts this year?
We got the orange one, we got the black one.
Yeah,
we got a few colors.
Okay.
Come check out.
What are you looking forward to most at Essen this year?
I don't know. I'm just there to explore. I want to explore everything. I want to meet. So we're gonna bring, like we mentioned earlier, some of our games, and then the new game Touch It, and also there are 2 upcoming games. That probably will be released in end of this year.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So will they be there to demo? At
we probably won't put it on the booth.
Okay.
But I will carry it around.
Okay, so if I'm at Essen and I see you, it's like, Lenny, I want to play your new game.
I will show you.
Awesome.
For sure.
So if you see Lenny, you just jump up to him and say, Lenny, I want to play your new game. I want to touch it.
Let's go.
All right. Well, that'll do for today. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked what you see here and you want to know more, please click like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next video, especially for the September Essen Spectacular. We'll be showing you the upcoming games for Essen this year. If you want to know more about Wonderful World board games, how do they find you, Lenny?
Just come to the TBD booth, right?
Yeah, but like online, if I can't go, how do I find you?
You can
social media.
Yeah, you can find. We have Facebook. We have official website. Just type "Wonderful World Board Games" and you'll see us.
If you don't know this at home, like there's something in marketing what they call penetration rates, and that's the percentage of the population that use a certain social media platform. So Facebook has one of the highest penetration rates in Taiwan. It's like 97%. It's like 97% of Taiwanese people have a Facebook. So a lot of publishers have a Facebook page, and it's incredibly active. It's not just there to show you we're doing something. So if you ever want to get in touch with a Taiwanese publisher, I recommend going to the Facebook page first, even before email and before anything else. Do you think you respond faster on Facebook than email?
Oh, we can do email too. But my email is like super long. Everyone complains about this, but I'll just tell you it's Lenny Liu, LENNYLIU at wonderfulworldboardgames.com.
Awesome. Thanks so much for showing up, Lenny.
Thanks.
It's a pleasure to have you, and we'll keep in touch. And I'll see you at Essen if I'm there. No, I won't see you.
I hope so.
I'll see you when you get back. All right, guys. Have a good day. Take care.
Have a good day.
We're gonna add this in at the end of the video.
Nice.
Nice.
No, once we start playing touch it, I'll be more comfortable.